Hey guys, this is Julie. I have a challenge for you. If you're thinking about trying to get a funded trading account and just don't know how to go about doing it, I have a plan that we can use with JATS PT indicator and JATS price oscillator. So basically, what PT indicator does is allow us to see what type of points are available during any given time frame. So I've got two oscillator time frames on my chart right here. I've got what the daily time frame is, and then I have above it the 1 hour of the first hour of trading of the RTH session. So between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., I can tell what that first hour 1, 2, 3 is like. So that is your first, second, and third deviation on that bell curve, right? So if, and this is points, what we can expect um, for potential range 34, 68, 95% of the time. And so if the price oscillator is and allows us to get the distance between on a threshold basis from the mean to going away from the mean by points also, and you can see by slope as well, um, when the range is expanding, which I love. So you can use an EMA or a Bollinger. I've got it set on the Bollinger now for a 14 period 2 standard deviation. So you can see here when the Bollinger starts moving higher, or the range is expanding on that Bollinger, with the range expanding on the slope of the PT indicator, which is measuring the range on that 1 minute chart. So when that condition exists, you've got range expansion. It matches right here. And you can see here on the chart that range is expanding away, and it's in, a directional path coming down. So if we know that, you know, in that first hour of trading, 34% of the range is at 0.29, we can set a target to try to reach that, and that would be, the goal for that execution. So once we start getting a signal, like right here, we got a signal, so we could enter on this bar and then try to get 20 ticks, for instance, or 29 ticks, and both would have been met. I will tell you why I was thinking about 20 in just a second. But 29 ticks or 20 ticks, target reached, trading to target. And why did I choose 29 again? Because that is the first hour of trading over the last 14 sessions, right? Between 8 and 9 a.m. over the last 14 sessions, 34% of the time it's going to reach 29 ticks. So that's an easy target to get to, right? That's your low-hanging fruit. And why, why would I be wanting to get to 29 or 20 ticks and then just stop trading? Well, it would be to be able to complete this funded career path uh, tranche, and to be able to do this on a consistent basis. And let's take a look at that real quick. Let's go over to the website. So first, come over to my website, and you can see that there is an offer right now going on for the 50,000 virtual account to get a scaling funding offer from a prop firm through Earn to Trade, and this is available at 40% off right now. So it goes through July 31st, so there is a limited time for this particular offer. And if you're interested in it, use the coupon code JATS. Click on the box, and then you can learn about the requirements for that funded career path. It's the 50,000 one, TCP 50,000. So you would have a profit goal. Oops, sorry. Get up here. Profit goal of 3,000 and a drawdown of 2. So don't exceed your drawdown, or your daily loss of 1,100. So your total drawdown can only be 2, but you can get up to nudge around 1100 or below, no more, and keep the funded trading or the gauntlet alive. Don't crash that. Trade up to 6 contracts, but using your scaling plan. There is a progression ladder um, that you would want to follow to tell you that you would have to have 2 contracts up to a certain dollar amount, and then you can get up to 6 contracts for that 50,000 account. Meet the other requirements. Trade 15 days during the approved time, which means generally you cannot trade. You have to close the trade. You cannot leave it going 24/7. Close it before the settlement. Don't reach below the loss limits. Maintain consistency, which is no more than 30% of the profit target for that gauntlet. So if you're going for 3,000, 30% is no more than 900 in one session. So and get 3,000 over 15 days, that's $200 a day. So if you're basically looking for $200 a day to get 15 days, then that's 20 ticks. And so I'm saying if you know that you're going to be going to 29 ticks, you certainly could try to reach 20 ticks before the 29. So you would have, a quick, profit target to hit, get in, get out, wait for the next trade session, and do it all over again. Lather, rinse, repeat. So get the 20, or if it is just a fantastic day and you feel like you want to try to get to that 900, try for another 20 ticks, and maybe get scaled in a little bit higher. So have 400 one day, give you a little bit of a cushion in case you lose 200 one day. Instead of hitting your profit target, you hit your stop loss. But this is what I would recommend is a good first strategy to try to get through the trailing plan. You would have a directional path. You would see that your slope is moving up with the PT indicator. Instead of it going down, you see how this is going down. That means range contraction. You may not want to be trading that. You might wait for your slope to be going up together, and that way you can reach the target. You know what I'm saying? Range expansion. So trade with this range expansion, trying to reach a very small target, and then do it 15 days in a row. Hit that. You get to put the money in our account at that time, hit the profit target, put the money in the account, and then get to the end of the rainbow with these, and eventually you're in a 400,000 account on these scaling offers with a fixed drawdown amount. So see, on this day, it was flat at the open. It really wasn't going up for very long or directional. It rolled over, and the big range expansion happened much later in that first hour. So every day is a little different, but at least you have a plan, a path. Wait for the oscillators to matchy, and that you're, getting the range expansion that you want to be looking for, and then try to hit those targets. And realize that if it's turning around on you and going the opposite direction because it hit a support resistance line, that's something else that you can use the JATS PT indicator, because these support resistance levels are used all the time in these markets, and you would be able to benefit from this. These are not back painted. This is the standard levels that the market likes to trade to, and I'll help you with this chart setting. You get the price oscillator, you get the PT indicators and oscillators with the JAT subscription. So let's take a look at that website again. So the JAT subscription is separate. You can get that right here, PT and price oscillator. Scroll down, subscribe for 1 month. Use the offer to get the on sale price, 40% off, and then try to get up to this 400,000 account where you're building it. The first decision that you have we pass the evaluation is whether you want to open a junior sim or a live account, junior live. It's the same thing. You're not in anything different, except if you elect to go with the live sim, you don't have to start out paying your data fees. They allow you to have a little bit of breather room to get a little bit of capital in your account first before you have to start paying prop fees. Be aware that once you become a professional trader, that's when we have to pay our exchange fees, our data fees, our commissions, and those fees, the data fees and the exchange fees, are due up front each month. So to start that live account, you're going to be owing them money. You know what I'm saying? To get the account fees set up just like you would in a regular trading account. It's no different. If you opened your regular trading account, you would be doing the same thing, except this time you'd be designated as a professional trader. So, and then once you get to your profit target, they automatically put that into your checking account or wherever you tell them to send it to, your PayPal account or whatever, and you're automatically in that next tranche, which is fantastic. So you get a little bit more um, profit target to reach, but that means you're earning more money. And once you hit that profit target, you are able to put that in your checking account or PayPal account and be enrolled in the next level with a fixed drawdown at 200,000, which is fantastic. Hit that profit target, put the money in your account, and go to the next level. So to be able to go to the next level, you'll need to meet this profit target without hitting the other, your loss limits. So having a plan to reach these goals would allow us to trade to that same level potentially, right? That same first PT1 level once we get the slope and the range expansion right in that direction that we want to trade, long or short, hit the target and get out. All we have to do is just add contracts at that point. So just because we're trying to reach, a bigger profit target doesn't mean that we have to trade more range. We can trade to the same easy, low hanging fruit ranges, but with more position size. Once we have our system down that we're trading with slope and direction and going to these easy first to hit targets when the volatility is there. Sometimes the volatility can just flatten out. And if we get caught with a lot of position size on when this market just flattens out, the best thing to do is just get out because it can stay flat longer than you can, afford your drawdown. And you don't want to be hitting drawdowns all the time. So we want the range expansion when the slopes matchy matchy. We know we're going and get out, wait for the next day. So if that sounds like a good idea to you, come and let me know because you can help me complete mine. And let's go on to our algos, building these and getting some algos funded. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.